Welcome to my YouTube channel Vintage US Coins. You've seen me videos. Today we are going to explore the half dollar 2022 in full detail. This modern coin may look simple at first glance, but it carries powerful history, beautiful designs, and strong collector interest. The 2022 half dollar continues the long legacy of the Kennedy half dollar series, which began in 1964. More than 50 years later, the design still honors one of the most remembered presidents in American history, President John F. Kennedy. Let us begin from the beginning. Introduction to the 2022 half dollar. The 2022 half dollar is officially known as the 2022 Kennedy half dollar. It was produced by the United States Mint. The coin has a face value of 50 cents. Although half dollars are still legal tender, they are not commonly used in daily circulation. Most modern half dollars are produced mainly for collectors rather than general public use. The 2022 issue follows the same design style that has been used since 1964, with some modifications over time. Historical background of the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964. It was created shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963. The nation was in mourning. There was strong public demand to honor President Kennedy on a coin. Within months, the United States Mint began producing the new half dollar bearing his portrait. The original 1964 Kennedy half dollar was made of 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices and hoarding, the silver content was reduced in 1965 to 40%. By 1971, silver was removed completely from regular circulation half dollars. From 1971 onward, the half dollar has been made of copper-nickel clad composition. The 2022 half dollar follows this same copper-nickel clad format. Composition and specifications. The 2022 Kennedy half dollar has the following specifications. Composition: copper-nickel clad. Outer layers: 75% copper and 25% nickel. Core: pure copper. Diameter: 30.61 millimeters. Weight: 11.34 grams. Edge: rated. Shape: round. Unlike the early Kennedy half dollars, the 2022 version contains no silver in regular circulation strikes. However, the United States Mint also produces special silver-proof versions for collectors, which contain 90% silver. Obverse design. Now let us take a close look at the obverse of the 2022 half dollar. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy. This design was originally created by Gilroy Roberts. Kennedy's portrait appears detailed and dignified. His hair is sharply defined. His expression appears calm and confident. Above the portrait appears the word Liberty. Below the portrait appears the date 2022. The national motto in God We Trust is split on both sides of the neck. The design has remained mostly unchanged since 1964. It is one of the most recognizable coin portraits in modern American history. Reverse design. The reverse of the 2022 half dollar features the presidential seal. This design was adapted by Frank Gasparo. At the center, you will see a heraldic eagle with wings spread wide. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. The olive branch represents peace. The arrows represent military strength. Above the eagle appears a ring of stars. These stars represent the states of the United States. Around the outer edge of the coin are the words, United States of America, and half dollar. The reverse design symbolizes strength, unity, and leadership. Mint marks and production. The 2022 half dollar was produced at different United States Mint facilities. These include Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark for proof coins. Philadelphia and Denver typically produce circulation quality coins. San Francisco mainly produces proof versions for collectors. Proof coins are specially struck with polished dies and mirror-like surfaces. They are sold directly by the U.S. Mint in special packaging. Circulation status. Although the 2022 half dollar is legal tender, it is rarely seen in everyday transactions. Banks may order half dollars upon request. However, most production goes directly to collectors. In recent years, half dollars are often sold in mint rolls and mint sets rather than distributed widely into circulation. This makes finding one in pocket change somewhat uncommon but still possible. Collector interest. Modern half dollars like the 2022 issue are popular among collectors for several reasons. First, they continue a long-running series that began in 1964. Collectors often aim to complete full-date and mint mark sets. Second, proof versions and silver proofs are attractive collector pieces. Third, special mint packaging makes them ideal for long-term storage and display. Although the 2022 regular strike half dollar is not rare, high-grade examples can still be desirable. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services can command higher premiums. Special issues and variations. In 2022, the United States Mint also released standard uncirculated coins in mint rolls. Proof coins. 90% silver proof versions. Coins included in annual mint sets. Silver proof versions are especially attractive because they combine precious metal value with beautiful mirror-like surfaces. These coins are typically sold in protective cases with certificates of authenticity. Investment perspective. From an investment standpoint, the regular 2022 half dollar does not carry high intrinsic value because it contains no silver. Its value is generally close to face value unless in high mint state condition. However, silver-proof versions carry additional value due to silver content. Long-term value depends on collector demand and condition. Cultural significance. The Kennedy half dollar remains one of the most emotionally meaningful modern American coins. President John F. Kennedy is remembered for leadership, vision, and inspiration. His famous speeches and his role during the Cold War era left a strong mark on American history. Each year that the Kennedy half dollar is produced, it continues that legacy. The 2022 issue represents the modern continuation of that tribute. Final thoughts. The 2022 half dollar may not be rare or ancient, but it carries powerful symbolism. It connects modern collectors with a tradition that began nearly 60 years ago. It represents leadership, history, and national pride. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, adding the 2022 Kennedy half dollar to your collection keeps the series complete and up to date. At Vintage US Coins, we believe every coin has a story. Even modern coins like the 2022 half dollar continue a legacy that began in 1964. If you enjoyed this detailed explanation, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Vintage US Coins. Tell us in the comments if you collect Kennedy half dollars. Thank you for watching this channel.